Weather Lab. Here's Eric's forecast.
With a full day of sunshine, the heat came back to Acadiana as temperatures topped out in the lower 90s, and it's going to continue to get warmer as the week moves forward. So you can expect 90s to be the norm throughout the week and maybe even mid to upper 90s heading towards the end and upcoming next weekend. So it is going to start to really feel like summer as we get ready to turn into the month of June. So quickly, we did have a few showers out there today, mainly over the western portions of Acadiana this afternoon over towards Lake Charles, but a lot of that activity is now beginning to push down out over the Gulf of Mexico. We have had a couple showers develop over the basin that are now making their way into Iberia and down in the St. Mary Parish. So we'll take a closer look at that system that is now making its way through towards the Jeanerette area. You had a little heavy downpour move through and still ongoing with some decent rains crossing over Highway 90. Franklin saw a little bit of that rain, but this will continue to push down to the south and southeast. So maybe down towards the point, you could maybe get a passing shower here in the next half hour or so, but most of that should make its way out into the Gulf of Mexico by about 7 o'clock this evening. Also had a couple outflow bands making their way back through Cameron Parish up into the lower portions of Jeff Davis and into Vermilion. So a light shower towards Lake Arthur, over towards Gaydon and down towards Grand Lakes. We do have a couple scattered showers, but a lot of this activity should begin to fizzle out here in the next couple hours, and most of us will remain dry for the rest of our evening. But the big story continues to be subtropical storm Alberta that is now making its way, getting closer and closer to making landfall, but still out in the eastern Gulf of Mexico. Not overly that defined, but continuing to produce showers back through Florida, up into Georgia, the Carolinas, and even some rain bands making their way into Alabama and up into Mississippi as well. And not really a whole lot making its way as we're on the drier side of this system, and some of that drier air is now beginning to get wrapped into the storm, as you can really see that on this, that dry air wrapping around on the eastern half. So that's keeping winds on the lower side. They're holding at 50 miles per hour for the latest update. Moving now north-northwest at 12 miles per hour. So it is slightly beginning to turn off to the west a little bit. Expected to make landfall tomorrow afternoon by about 1 o'clock as a tropical storm with winds up to 50 miles per hour, but gusts could be up around 65 maybe. Right around maybe the Panama City area now looks to be the key spot for landfall, and then making its way up through Alabama, weakening to a tropical depression by Tuesday, and then continuing to move through the Tennessee, Midwest, and up into the Great Lakes region by Wednesday and the Thursday afternoon. With the heavier rains staying off to the east and north of us, we might just see a few stray showers into our Monday. But the winds are very much centralized right around where the center of this storm is. As you can see, where we start to get the reds and orange, that puts you anywhere from 30 to 40, 50 miles per hour. So you can see the tropical storm force winds will be making their way onshore to the panhandle of Florida tomorrow afternoon as we move into the morning, and then as it makes landfall. Maybe even some upper level tropical storm force winds getting close to that 70 with some of that purple showing up. But you can see winds very centralized right around the center. Once you kind of get outside of that, you see more of this yellow. That puts it into that 20 to 30 mile an hour range. Some of that could make its way into Mississippi, but we might only notice maybe some 10 to 15 mile an hour winds with this system tomorrow afternoon. So we're not going to really feel much of the effects of this system as it makes its way up, then continuing to move through Alabama. Still very strong winds through much of Georgia and Alabama, even up to Atlanta, before it slowly begins to weaken heading up towards the Tennessee area. But again, you can see most of the worst of the wind staying off to our east, and we probably won't even notice much of a wind by about Tuesday afternoon, thanks from that system. So for the rest of this evening, we stay dry and clear. That storm getting closer and closer to landfall. It'll move onshore heading into tomorrow afternoon right along the panhandle of Florida. Heaviest rains focus right along that, maybe some outer bands getting into Mississippi. But we continue to stay dry throughout much of our Memorial Day outside of 1 or 2 stray showers and maybe some high-level clouds. But outside of that, not looking too bad here locally for us on our Monday. System continues to move up through Alabama, producing very heavy rainfalls through the state. But you can see very centralized to that area. We continue to stay dry for our Tuesday. Again, maybe some wraparound clouds, but not a whole lot of rain for us locally. That continues to stay off to our east. But that does look like it's going to continue to be the main threat as areas right along the panhandle up into Alabama with that red shade could see anywhere from 3 to 5 inches of rain, with Panama City maybe picking up 5 to 8 inches. So flash flooding will be a concern as this system makes landfall tomorrow afternoon and into Tuesday. But you can see for us here locally in Louisiana, only maybe a 1/10 to a 1/2 inch of rain. So not looking at a whole lot more rain heading our way in the coming days. So the stray showers will be fading out there. Otherwise, a warm and muggy night, dropping down to 72 by tomorrow morning. For your Memorial Day, looking very similar to today. Partly cloudy, warm, 92 for the high. We won't rule out that stray shower or two, but I think most of us stay dry and then getting warm for the upcoming work week. 93 or 94 for afternoon highs each day. Mix of sun and clouds with just a 10 to 20% chance for an afternoon pop-up shower, but most of us stay hot and dry for the week, and then getting even hotter heading into next weekend, maybe even upper 90s feel like temperatures in the triple digits, so get ready.
Well, thanks for that, Eric.